Hey everybody, it's Life with Jade and I am back with a new cash envelope stuffing video. Now this is paycheck number 3 of April. It is gonna be a really nice one. I got paid $405 and we're stuffing, I want to say, $305 today. I did leave $100 in the bank because I actually made my first savings account with my bank. So all the money that was in the purple binder is now in that savings account, and it's actually going to be building some interest in the next couple months. So hopefully I will get a little bit more money keeping it in the bank, which I'm super excited about. Also, because my plans with moving got put on hold, it will make saving for it a little bit easier, especially with that extra interest coming in. So without further ado, let's start with the stuffing. So I actually have my little thing right over here. So out of $410, $100 stayed in the bank. And then here, let's start off with this little binder right here. So I actually got $5 and I'm gonna leave that in here now. So $5 is still in here and it's getting an additional $10. So we're gonna do that in 2 5s. And I didn't do as much spending this week only because I got called into work quite a few times. So I ended up, like, instead of buying stuff online or getting food or whatnot, I ended up just like staying at work and was just so busy with work that I just didn't end up spending anything, which is really nice because that means I have $5 and I'm only keeping the extra 5 in there because usually I was budgeting out $20, but now I'm only budgeting myself $10 a week. So it's nice to have that extra $5 in there to spend. Groceries is not getting stuffed, laundry is not getting stuffed, giving is not getting stuffed because it already has some money still in it. And these are just coins left over, which I usually keep my loonies and toonies in my coins pouch just because, you know, loonies and toonies I feel are a little bit more valuable to me than like quarters, nickels, dimes, all that kind of stuff. So we're all done with this binder. This is going to go back in my purse right after. So next let's go to my mint binder. And I'm just going to quickly take out the little envelopes. So sorry, I keep hitting the camera today. Alrighty, so here are the envelopes. Now, self-care is a new envelope, and I have decided that in the next couple months when Ontario is not in lockdown, I'm actually going to treat myself to like a self-care day. I have like a list of things that I really want to do, so I'm putting some extra money in self-care for the next couple weeks. So it's actually going to get a $50 bill today. So now it has $55. And this is not only going towards like tattoos and food and stuff like that. Like I have a whole day planned out of just self-care and fun because I honestly really need it the next couple of months coming up because, you know, just stuff has been so crazy in my life. All right, next is clothes, and clothes is getting $40 and we're going to do that in 2 20s. Now, clothes, I think everybody should have a clothes budget. Even if you can only stuff like $5 a week in it, it's best to have money for clothes just in case, you know, something happens, you need an extra winter coat, you need something, you want to have the money for it. So, now we have 20, 40, 45, 50, $50, that's awesome. All right, there, we'll put that to the side. Next is health, and health always gets a 20. All right, so now we have 20, 40, 60, 70, 80. Wait, was that right? 20, 40, 60, 70, 80. Oh wow, that is right. That is crazy. I can't believe we already have $80 in the health envelope. All right, perfect. Now gifts. Gifts is getting, let's see, $30, and we're going to do that in a 20 and 2 10s. Now I'm really trying to get this bulked up because my goal for this is $500, and I want to be able to cover everybody's gifts this year. Mother's Day is the only holiday that's really coming up, so I want to be able to have the money for that. So now in gifts we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, 130, 140, 145, 150, 155, 160, 165, 170, 175, 180. I think I counted that correctly. I'm going to just recount that real quick. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, 125, 130, 135, 140, 145, 150, 155, 160, 170, 180. Wow, okay, that is great. I didn't expect to have that much money in there, which is awesome. All right, let's put this back in the gifts envelope. So this is going to actually next month get depleted just a little bit, just because I do have to buy my mom a Mother's Day gift. And this is actually the first year I think that I'm able to actually budget for gifts this year. Like before I had the money, but I really was just using all my savings just because I wasn't great at budgeting. So this is the first year ever that I'm able to actually budget and actually have gifts planned out for everybody. So I'm super excited. Next is Oh Shit, and Oh Shit is getting $115, which I think that's the most that it's really ever gotten, which is kind of funny. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, and then 5, 10, 15. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, $105, $110, $115. That's great. I love being able to stuff this envelope. Also, I figured I should let you know what the goal for this envelope is. Like, I know some people are kind of curious. I know that I would be curious if I saw this envelope. So my whole plan for this envelope is once it gets to about $500, I'm actually going to put it into a bigger savings account so it can collect some interest, and it's actually going to go towards my emergency savings instead of like a, just in case savings. So yeah, let's count how much is in it. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. Perfect. Okay, there's a 50, so we're going to put that aside. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 200. Awesome. 20, 30, 40, 50, 300. Oh my goodness. 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55. So $355. That is awesome. All right, so 50 on top, 20s on the bottom, 10s in the middle, and 5s on top. Alrighty. So OSHA is all funded for this week. Next is RSP, and RSP always gets $20. Now, I've explained this to you guys multiple times. I definitely think if you're interested, you should Google it. It is really important, and I'm actually saving my money to, I think by the end of this year, I should have at least $600 to throw into my RSP, which is the starting balance you need for my bank to start a RSP. So I'm just trying to get to that goal. Worst case scenario, I find somebody else and I have $600 to throw into my RSP right away. So we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. Awesome. 120, 130. That is great. I am really proud of that. Okay, so let's put that back in. That's honestly, that makes me so happy. And house is not getting stuff. Now, this should have been stuff, but I got paid less this week than I thought I did, so we're just gonna leave it. It's not a priority. If I don't remember if I explained it in the last video, but I basically just opened this envelope up because I figured I know what the market is like right now. Like, it's really expensive to buy a house and pay for all the things that come with buying a house. So I figured, I want to start saving for a house. So I just figured I would start by putting like maybe $5-10 a week in. And eventually, like if I get enough, I'll make an entirely new savings account for it and put it in so that it starts building interest so that when I am ready to buy a house, then I have some money. But right now, I'm just going to plan on getting myself a little apartment and, we'll look at buying a house later in life. But let's start with the savings. And you know what? I can't tell you what to do with your own money, but I think this is a great idea if you're my age and you can spare like maybe even a loonie or a toonie, $1, $2, and put it in a container to start your house savings. That would be awesome because then when you get to a certain point, you can put it in the bank and then you can just put interest on it. And then by the time that you want to buy a house, you have a good down payment. So yeah. Now this $20 always goes into my smash pot, which is for my furniture. And yeah, that is all for this video. Thank you so much for joining. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you to all my new subscribers. I noticed that I had a big chunk of subscribers subscribed to me recently, so I'm super happy about that. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to this budgeting community that I have built. Thank you so much for joining, and I can't wait to see you soon. Bye.